hapon po sa inyong lahat. How's everyone doing on a very nice Saturday afternoon? Ako po si Riza Diaz, and joining me are our ka-chasers. I'm broadcasting from, of course, our studio here in Mandaluyong. Samantala, ang mga ka-chasers natin, alamin natin kung nasaan ba sila. Hulaan ko si Waylon Galvez, basing it on his collection, nasa bahay in Manila. How are you, Waylon?
Hi Riza, I'm good. Mga ka-chasers, Bak, Jerry, and Zaldi. At syempre, sa mga nanonood na ka-chasers natin.
Hi, sir.
Hello sa inyo. Hi, sir. Hello sa inyo. Of course, tama ka Riza. Nandito ako sa aking man cave. Ito lang naman ang aking munting, pwede mo sabihin palasyo. Kaya ito, tutok lang kayo dyan. Madami kaming sports balita sa inyo. 2 hours. Riza?
Kasing rami ng collection ni Waylon ng mga ball caps, ano pa ba yan? Mga, anong tawag ba dyan, Waylon? Is that pop figures? You call them pop figures?
Yes, pop.
Yan, ang galing naman. Ang aming sports stories para sa inyo kasi talagang napakaraming nangyayari. Not only here, but also, of course, abroad. And ang makakakwentuhan natin ngayon isa sa mga marami ring syempre isi-share sa atin. Punong-puno ang spin.ph ng balita the whole week. Jerry Ramos, excited ka na ba ngayong hapon?
Hindi. Siyempre, excited talaga. Wala lang. Pag Saturday dahil lagi nila tayong nakakasama dito sa Saturday tambayan nila, di ba? Hi, Riza. Hi, Abak. Hi, Waylon and Saldi.
Hi, sir.
Ito, food for thought lang.
Ang good mo, Jerry.
Thought lang, ha? It's not what we have in our life, but who we have in our life that matters. And tayo every Saturday, what we have is our show, the Chasedown. And siyempre, marami ulit tayong ibibigay sa kanila ng mga istorya at pasabog sa mundo ng palakasan. Riza? Yeah.
Napakaano talaga ni Jerry Ramos. You know, very insightful and very intellectual. Pero ganyan lang yan. He's very low-key, but he's very excited and very much looking forward to, of course, kwentuhan kayo every Saturday. We just want to say hello very quick ha sa mga kasama natin na nanonood, mga suki natin na nanonood via our different platforms. Of course, we are broadcasted live over PBA Rush. Nandyan din tayo sa Facebook live stream. So hello sa ating mga nanonood via live stream. Mag-chat kayo para makasama namin kayo sa kwentuhan. And of course, ngayon din napapakinggan na rin tayo sa Radyo 5 92.3 News FM. So maraming salamat. It's going to be super more than exciting. Kumbaga interesting ang ating mga topic ngayong araw na to. And Abba Cordero will also be sharing with us his insight, his thoughts, because you think it's about time, Abak?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon po. Ma'am, mahirap po ba mga exams natin ngayon? Iniisip ko tuloy. Inaabangan ko kasi yung mga countdown ni kasamang Jerry. Wala pala siyang countdown ngayon. Abangan na lang natin.
Mag-countdown ka, baka meron ka.
Wala eh. Sige. Yan lang po kayo. 2 oras po ito.
Oo nga, bakit walang countdown si Jerry? There's only a few days left before the Chinese Lunar New Year. Siyempre, yung mga kapatid nating Chinese, the Chinese community here, ayan, isa-celebrate pa rin nila yan while observing, of course, the protocols, di ba? And at the same time, may countdown din dapat, Jerry, ba, for Valentine's Day?
Valentine's?
Wow!
Siyempre.
Okay, countdown.
Magpapula tayo,
Countdown before the PBA Draft. Speaking of which, may bisita tayo na magiging isa sa mga pag-uusapan sa paparating na draft. At syempre, marami rin kukwento sa atin si Zaldi Perez.
Yes, of course. How are you? Risa, Jerry, Waylon, and Abak. And it's very interesting, Risa, that you mentioned we're already on radio. And I would like to welcome our listeners on radio. So we'll be together for 2 hours. That is from 2 to 4 p.m. So just hang on. We have a lot of news for you, especially sports, of course. So
DJ, listen pareha.
just hang around and we'll be
Mr.
together
DJ.
for 2 hours. Okay?
Pre, nagdudugo ah.
Grabe.
Parang DJ.
Iba si Zaldi Perez.
Hindi kasi
Okay.
radio di ba?
It is. But we are again so happy that you all can join us today. You could have been elsewhere, doing something else on a Saturday afternoon, but you chose to be with us. So in behalf of the Ka-Chasers, ako po si Rizzo Diaz, and would like to welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to
Ito na.
Let's kick off the show. Let's kick off the show with, of course, our hot headlines. Starting off with, online na nga ba ang magiging Palarong Pambansa? Isa yan sa mga pinakaabangang event ng taon, lalo ng ating mga batang atleta. Magiging online na nga ba?
Ito, isa na namang trade sa PBA. Mac Belo ng Balckwater. Ipapalit o ipinalit na sa Meralco, o dinala na, sa Meralco para kay Baser Amer at si Brian Paundo. Dagdag pa dyan.
Oh. Okay. 15-year-old tennis sensation Alex Eala pumasok sa top 1,000 sa WTA rankings. Itong WTA, ito na po yung totohanan yan. Yung nandyan na yung mga talagang heavyweights of tennis.
Yan, dito naman, labanan ng old GOAT at young GOAT na sina Tom Brady at Patrick Mahomes maghaharap na sa Super Bowl 55 ngayong Lunes. Yan.
At eto, balik ng NBA. Nako! Kalaban ko, Kevin Durant, nangunguna sa All-Star voting. Bakit ba yan? Bakit?
Bakit?
Nagalit.
And of course, because the PBA Draft is just around the corner at talagang mainit yung mga magiging usapan dahil sa napakagagaling na magpapadraft ngayong taon. Isa sa mga bisita natin ngayong hapon would be, consensus naman to, would be, they're saying, he will land in the first few picks ng paparating na draft. Joshua Munzon will be joining us. If I'm not mistaken, he will be talking to us all the way from California. So mamaya pakabangan niyo yan para mas makilala natin si Joshua Munzon. And not only that, also I'm sure there will be other draft applicants na makakasama natin in a while. So we'll be updating you kung sino-sino yung mga magiging bisita natin. So again, for all of our sports fans, our mga Ka-Chasers na kasama, makisali kayo sa kwentuhan. Kung meron kayo mga draftees na gusto nyong makausap, sisikapin natin today. Mag-chat lang kayo and let us know, and we'll see and we'll try our very best na makapag-communicate sa kanila para mas makilala natin sila ng mas maigi pa. Kasi nga, hindi na natin, of course, may kakaila. This year is going to be very different. Although wala pa namang final, concrete plans, pero the way it seems, tama, Jerry and Waylon, we might not see the regular kind of draft where everyone is gathered, let's say, for the combine or for the draft day itself, yung magkakasama tayo sa mall at nandun lahat ng teams. Again, as of today, mukhang malabo pa yan mangyari because, again, of the situation that we have to deal with, and that is the pandemic. Pero bago natin pag-usapan ng draft, let's move on talking about our sports stories. At isa sa mga headlines natin, ito ang nabanggit na Palarong Pambansa, and they're planning that this year, they will have it online. Again, it's something that we've never seen before. online Palarong Pambansa. Just for the sake of our viewers, gentlemen, sino sa inyo nakapag-cover na ng Palarong Pambansa? The recent ones.
Ay, ako, mahaba.
Recent?
Dosena pa.
Long time ago.
Wala yata. Long time ago kami lahat.
Oo, pero laging ito, it's a meet that gather, of course, the talented young athletes, tama yan, from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Lumilipat to ng iba't ibang probinsya. And this year, dahil nga meron tayong pandemic na kinakaharap, the Department of Education is thinking, is studying, and is proposing na baka ang gawin nila ay maging online na nga lang itong Palarong Pambansa. That is according to Director Joel Estrain. They're looking, of course, to stage the events online. But the problem is, or the situation or the issue is, not all events
Ready?
can actually be held online. So yun ang magiging challenge. So they're trying to identify, according to, of course, the Department of Education, on which ones they can actually hold online, and also which virtual platform they're going to use. Kasi marami rin tayong iba't ibang platform. So that will be decided upon the approval of a board. So soon enough, magkakaroon tayo ng decision about it. But I'd like to know as early as now, what do you guys think? Ako, to start, it's going to be really sad. If I am a young athlete, I'm so looking forward kapag summer na sa Palarong Pambansa. Alam naman natin, ito nga yung kumbaga stepping stone ng mga national athletes natin. Kung makakausap niyo lang po sila, karamihan po sa kanila at least once in their life ay nakapag-participate po sa mga meet ng Palarong Pambansa. But now that we have the pandemic, nakakalungkot isipin na magiging online na lamang siya, because the experience in itself would be very different for our young athletes. It's sad, but we don't have much of a choice, but of course to keep these young athletes safe. And because of the threat of the virus, mahihirapan talaga tayong gawin ito physically, just like what we were doing before. I wanna get your thoughts about this. Waylon, I wanna start with you.
Yes, tama ka, Riza, no? Itong Palarong Pambansa is for elementary and high school students, And malaking bagay ito for their development. Kung sino yung mga talagang aangat dito, yun yung normally, from the NSA standpoint, ito yung tinitignan nila kung sino yung talagang lulusot or talagang mag-excel ng mga bata. Ito yung tinututukan for not only the grassroots development. Talagang siguro kung merong dito, pwedeng umangat hanggang elite level or yung sa national team talaga. And nabanggit mo nga kanina, Riza, na hindi naman lahat ng sports. Looking at the list ng Palarong Pambansa, talagang mahirap siguro pagpilian kung ano yung pwedeng gawing online. Sabi mo nga, yung mga pwedeng demo na kumbaga yung wala kang kalaban, you just video yung performance mo, kagaya yung ginagawa ng kaibigan natin, si James De Los Santos sa karate, ilan lang dito sa listahan ng Palarong pwede.
Pasok mo pa.
Siguro, dyan yung arnis. Siguro, chess, pwedeng online kasi nakikita naman natin, meron chess na online tournament, gymnastics, pwede rin. Taekwondo, siguro talagang very, very limited kung matutuloy man itong ganitong online tournament for Palarong Bansa ng DepEd. Piling-pili lang talaga. Tama ka, mahirap na mahirap ito for a student athlete, yung nangangarap na maging membro ng national team. Ito sana yung taon na, actually, kung nawala na yung 2020. So 2021, hindi natin maalaman kung matutuloy ba o paano. Mabigat for elementary or high school athlete ka. Mahirap yung walang competition.
True, but isn't it also, of course, as much as it is challenging, nakakatuwa din naman na kahit papano may effort pa rin si Department of Education na gawa ng paraan para matuloy ito. Jerry, what are your thoughts?
Tama yan, Riza. It's better to have a competition kaysa sa wala, no? But again, dapat yung safety and health pa rin ng mga student athletes ang tinitingnan nila dyan. Kaya eto nga, na plano nila na gawing virtual na lang yung Palarong Pambansa this year. Mahirap kasi na for the next, tama si Waylon, sabi niya nga, last year wala na, tapos kung mawawala pa ngayon, biro mo 2 years agad yung na-deny mo yung pagkakataon dun sa mga batang atleta natin. But let's give the DepEd the benefit of the doubt of kung paano nila i-handle yung ganyang setting, no? First times na may experience ng DepEd yan, and pati na rin ng mga student athletes. So siguro wait and see kung paano nila i-handle yan, paano nila ipapatupad yung ganyang experience.
Zaldi, you were mentioning earlier that you had experiences of covering Palarong Pambansa.
Marami akong nakubera niyan. Pero ganito talaga eh.
Kailan yan?
Yung virtual, huli ko, 1980s pa yata. Okay, pero let us, ang ibig ko sabihin, itong Palarong Pambansa is phenomenon ito because ang purpose nito is to discover raw talents na magkukumpit sa mga international competition. At marami na mga nanggaling dito, and para to mention a few, sila Lydia De Vega, El Mamuros, yan, na who made big waves in international competition. Ngayon, kung gagawin nating virtual ito, that defeats the very purpose of the Palarong Pambansa. Kasi walang mangyayari. Katulad nga sinabi nga ni Waylon, na piling-pili lang. Ngayon, I would like to suggest na yung gawin na natin na yung talagang the usual competition na katulad ng track and field. Layo-layo naman din yung mga tao dyan. Di ba? Yung baseball. Yan. Yung basketball siguro medyo isa-isang tabi muna natin yan dahil kailangan talaga yung protocols. Pero sa tingin ko kung gagawin nilang virtual, wag na lang. Kasi wala din parang baliwala din mangyayari. Magiging matitigil yung turnover of talent na tinatawag natin. Pagka itong Palarong Pambansa ginawa mong virtual, kasi hindi na effective. So mas maganda na siguro hangga't ganito ang sitwasyon, ipag-ano muna natin. Huwag muna tayong magdaos ng Palarong Pambansa. Huwag na lang nating pilitin pa. Yun lamang ang aking masasabi.
Interesting. So we have different feelings about this virtual, possibly a virtual Palarong Pambansa. Ikaw, Abak, ano sa tingin mo?
Tama. Ako, ano dyan? I agree with Saldi, no? Kasi kung very limited events, alam naman natin, ang centerpiece event is always the athletics competitions. At swimming, siguro inaabangan yung basketball. Kung walang athletics at walang, yun na lang athletics mismo, without the athletics, parang masyado namang downgraded itong Palarong Pambansa. Hindi rin naman masyadong safe. Wag na lang siguro munang magpalaro, in its 73-year history, 2 beses pa lang na-cancel itong palaro. Yung last year due to COVID, and in 2004 to give way to the May elections, the presidential elections. So ako, kung hindi rin lang yung centerpiece talaga yung athletics ang inaabangan dyan swimming. Pero kung palaro lang is magiging online events ng karate, taekwondo, without demeaning these sports, karate, arnis, chess, medyo masyadong lackluster yung So, I agree with Saldi. Kung if not all or most of them, wag na lang muna.
Okay, we'll find out in the next coming weeks kung ano bang magiging decision nga. Like what we said, there will be a board that will have to decide on the matter But regardless of which, I guess the top priority would always be the safety of of everybody, not only the athletes that will
Yes.
participate, but also not only the participants but also the staff. So sa mga susunod na linggo, magkakaroon tayo ng balita at babalitaan namin kayo. But let's jump to another topic, and this one again was or has been a hot topic for weeks. Simula pa lang nung lumabas yung balita, whether totoo or hindi, until sa mangyari siya. And finally, ito nga't nangyari na. Umuugong ang mga balita na marami pang ibang mangyayaring trades, pero isa to sa mga pinakamalaki talaga. Jerry, you want to tell us about the CJ Perez trade to San Miguel that was approved, of course, by the PBA already?
Yes, Riz. Actually, kahit na na-approve na medyo may alingas-ngas pa rin yung trade na yan ni CJ Perez sa San Miguel, no? Balikan muna natin yung naganap na trade na yan dahil CJ Perez nga na-trade na sa Terra Firma for the services of Matt Ganuelas Roser, Russell Escoto, Jello Alulino, at yung first round pick ng San Miguel for this coming draft 2021, and then idinagdag ng 5-man committee upon the recommendation of the 5-man committee na idagdag pa yung draft pick, first round draft pick ng San Miguel for 2022. So nung dinagdag yon, doon na nila inaprubahan yung trade na yan. Siyempre, yung pagpasok ni CJ Perez sa San Miguel, alam natin, dadagdag na naman sa star-studded lineup ng Beermen na kasama na nga, andyan sila Junmar Fajardo, Terence Romeo, Arwin Santos, Alex Cabagnot, Marco Lassiter at Chris Ross. So sa inyong pananaw, naging equal nga ba yung trade after ng additional first round pick ng San Miguel for 2022? Rizaldi, what do you think?
Well, katulad mo rin, talagang, it's so unfair. Sabi nga nila, it's so unfair. Nakikita naman talaga natin yung yung talagang lalong kumasa, yung team ni CJ Perez na iniwan niya lalong humina. Tapos yung pinuntahan naman niya, ito namang San Miguel, lalong lumakas. Kaya kahit saan nating siliping anggulo ito, sa tingin ko hindi fair. Of course, ito yung pananaw ko lang Pero sa pananaw naman siguro ng committee na nag-approve dito, sa tingin nila fair dahil nga may dinagdag pa, wala na tayo siguro magagawa dyan dahil yan ay inaprubahan naman ng PBA. So be it. Yan lang alam. Sila ang masasabi ko.
Ikaw, Miz, anong mo dyan? As courtside reporter, ikaw, mas marami kang mga naririnig.
In my honest opinion, when you look into the figures that that played, of course, in this trade, with Terra Firma getting this amount of talent, you have Jello Alulino, who's a champion UAAP player, Russell Escoto also for that matter, at si Matt Ganuelas Roser with the kind of talent that he brings. He's a big mismatch problem to a lot of position. Plus, Terra Firma will be getting 2 first-round picks. Is that correct, Jerry?
Yes.
Parang
21 and 22.
hindi nadugi yung Terra Firma doon. I'm not trying to discount CJ Perez. We've seen what he can do. And there's so much potential in him. But when you come to think of it, I mean, at the end of the day, there is really no guarantee when you move him to San Miguel, no matter how strong that team is already, that it would translate to more wins for them or even a championship. Hindi naman yan hindi naman yan automatic. So, I think it is yet to be seen kung ano talaga yung magiging effect. But looking on the side of Terra Firma, this is not so bad for us after all. Kung ako kasama sa team nila, CJ is of course a loss kasi talaga namang iba yung impact na dala ni CJ Perez. Pero the kind of players that they got in replacement plus the potential picks that they will be getting in the next 2 years, that is something that they can build on too. You have Russell Escoto, Jello Alulino, Matt Ganuelas Roser, who are now all wanting to prove something. And I think that's going to be very interesting when you mix these three with the current lineup that they have, knowing na itong team na to somehow they know they're the underdogs in the in the league, in the PBA. Eh baka magkagulatan tayo, bigla talaga silang lumakas dito sa mga picks na to. That's me.
Okay. How about you?
It's about time. Number one, dito sa issue na to, we must respect everybody's opinion. Ano? Ako, ang basa ko dito, si CJ, of course, is very happy with the trade dahil napunta siya sa San Miguel. San Miguel is also happy with the trade dahil nakuha nila si CJ. And Terra Firma is also happy with the trade dahil ang feeling nila, nakakuha sila ng tatlong steady players na pag sinamahan ng dalawang first round picks sa next draft, makakabuo sila ng isang more competitive team. Other than CJ, medyo hirap ng buhatin mag-isa yung team, ano? So it's a matter of giving up CJ para mas lumakas yung core ng team mo, maging mas kumpleto. Yan yung argumento ni Governor Bobby Rosales and ni Coach John Cardel. Masaya sila sa trade. And San Miguel, masaya. Everybody's happy except the fans, ano? We must also respect the opinion of the fans. Dahil sila nakakakita outside, kumbaga sa chess, sa laro ng chess, yung meron mismo na minsan na nakakakita, yung kabayo dapat ang tinira. Minsan, hindi nakikita ng players. So we must respect everybody's opinion. Pagdating naman doon sa approval ng PBA Trade Committee, we cannot question naman the credibility of this committee. Nandiyan si Eric Castro, nandiyan si Joey Guanyo, nandiyan si Attorney Melvin Mendoza, nandiyan si Junior Bengwa na parang 100 years na sa PBA yan. Tapos nandiyan si Ross Tiotico, no? So, para aprubahan nila yan, means napagkasunduan yan. Nagkaroon ng deliberation. So, ako, para sa akin, it's time to move on. Naaprubahan na yan. Napirmahan na yung mga kontrata siguro. For the fans, standby na lang muna tayo. Baka makita ninyo ang resulta nitong trade na to kung nag-improve ang Terra Firma at gumanda rin naman ng San Miguel. And then, tapos na yan. Thank you.
Ito, Waylon,
Sir.
isasabay na kita kasi bukod sa CJ Perez trade, meron ding ginawang trade yung Meralco and Blackwater this week na nakita natin si Mac Belo napunta na nga sa Meralco in exchange for Brian Paundo and Baser Amer. Waylon, ikaw, anong tingin mo dun sa trade naman na yon involving Meralco and Blackwater?
Ano yan eh, kumbaga parang kung titignan mo, Mac Belo is a power forward, Baser Amer is a point guard, depende kung ano yung pangangailangan ng dalawang teams eh. Kung kailangan ba ng Blackwater ng magtitimon para sa kanila, they got the right pace with Baser Amer. Kung si Meralco Bolts naman eh, nangangailangan ng talagang tulong sa wing position, sa 3-4 spots, nakuha nila yung gusto nila in Mac Belo. Tingin ko, patas yung trade na yan, one-on-one trade. Parehas na nasa late 20s yung dalawa, 28 si Amer, si Belo is I think 27, turning 28 na rin, I guess. Tapos parang nasa halos 5-6 years na in the PBA. And so far, kumbaga parang feeling ko sa dalawa na yan, merong gustong patunayan. And with their new teams, with the Baser going to the elite or soon to be bossing Blackwater, meron siyang oportunidad para gawin yun to be the talagang playmaker dito sa sabihin na natin batang team na Blackwater. And si Mac Belo naman joining kumbaga combination of veterans and young players, siguro feeling ko ito yung magiging time ni Mac Belo as the #1 pick about 4 years, 5 years ago. Ng special draft ng Gilas. Ito, tingin ko ito na yung chance ni Mac for him to show kung ano talaga yung capabilities niya to be a PBA superstar. Tingin ko, patas yan, kasamang Jerry.
Oo, tama. Ako rin naman, tingin ko patas yan. Although, I'm just hoping na sana si Mac Belo will be more healthy this coming season. Dahil yun ang medyo naging issue sa kanya in the past. No? May mga health issues siya, knee injuries, hindi siya nakakakompleto actually ng isang season ng walang injury. So ako yun lang ang I'm hoping na maging maayos nga yung health ni Mac this coming season. Okay, Riza, I think ready na yata yung guest natin for today.
Jerry, wag lang natin kalimutan that also in that trade, kasama rin si Brian Faundo.
Brian Faundo, yes.
Going to Blackwater Elite or Blackwater Bossing. Uy, si Faundo, ilang beses ko nakausap si Coach Norman Black, no matter how small the number of minutes that he would play in a game, napakataas ng efficiency rate niya. And he's very good at what he does. So, kahit pa medyo, Brian could be on the elder side of things, di ba? When it comes to, of course, PBA players, di ba? Isa yun sa mga nakakatanda na, mga kuya-kuya, marami pa rin siyang pwedeng magawa at maitulong sa Blackwater. So, good luck to these players. And, Jerry, hanggang kailan ba itong mga trades na to? Before we go to our guests, hanggang kailan ba pwedeng mangyari itong mga trades na to? Kasi again, ang next big event ng PBA would be the draft.
Yes. Expect mo yan, Riz, hanggang before mag-start yung 46 season ng PBA, especially after the draft, no? Sigurado yan. May mga nag-uusap-usap ng teams dyan o baka nga ngayon pa lang may nag-uusap na baka pwede mong i-drop si ganitong rookie and then pag-drop na
tapos trade tayo.
Bibigay sa'yo. Kaya expect yan hanggang hindi pa nagsisimula yung season. Marami pang wheeling and dealing among the 12 ball clubs ng PBA.
Pero Jerry, di ba, ano yan?
Tama.
Maski ongoing yung conference. Pwede. If I'm not mistaken, semifinals o quarterfinals. Until the playoff.
Yes.
And the quarterfinals yata. Deadline.
Tama ka, Will.
Pero matagdag ko lang, sana itong si Mac Belo, ito na yung missing link na hinahanap ni Coach Norman para mag-champion na siya. Kasi ito si Faundo at saka si Baser Amer, 3 beses nang nadala niya o nakatulong yan sa pagdadala sa Meralco sa championship, pero wala rin nangyari. Ngayon, ito naman si Mac Belo, doon sa 4 years yata niya, doon sa Blackwater, hanggang playoffs lang ang naitulong niya para sa Blackwater.
All right.
Mac Belo will give Meralco a minor facelift.
Ay, nako, Abak. Alam mo, ikaw, ito dahil ikaw, ano ka nga today, willing ka sa mga jokes, ikaw mag-i-intro ng bisita natin. But this guy that you're about to introduce is no joke. Prior to even applying for the PBA draft, malakas na yung kumbaga, mga usapan na he's ripe for the picking, and the PBA fans are very excited to actually see him and the rest, of course, of the many draftees that is applying for this year. So go ahead, please introduce our guest this afternoon.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, from California, he is the projected top pick, ibig sabihin ito, inaasahan, possible, highly probable to become the first, the top pick of this year's draft. He was the #1 overall pick in the 2019 D-League draft, So meron siyang background, pagiging top pick, Played for the Saigon Heat, and the Westport Malaysia Dragons in the ABL, and the Chooks to Go Pilipinas 3-on-3 champion, ano? Represented the country in the several 3-on-3 competitions in the World Tour, and nako, talagang he's a player to watch, very exciting on the court. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Joshua Munzon. Hi, Josh.
Pamute ba si
Aaron, Josh.
Walang sabi yata si Josh. Walang sabi, pare. Walang sound.
Yan. Ano yan?
Ayan na.
Wala.
Okay, we're trying to fix Josh audio. Hopefully, maayos natin yan kasi maganda naman yung visuals niya. Again, we are talking to Josh all the way from California. I'm not sure kung anong oras na dyan. It could be nighttime already ng ganitong oras.
11 o'clock. Okay, there it is. 11 o'clock.
11 p.m. There you go.
Okay.
How are you, Josh?
Okay, hello. I'm good. How you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
Good, Josh. Thanks
Oh, man.
for coming over.
What's going on? Oh yeah.
Josh, first
Nah, it's
question,
about
Josh.
10:30. Not too late.
Okay.
But yeah.
First question. Do you speak Tagalog?
Yeah, go ahead. Konti la. Very, very little.
Yun.
Very little. I've tried to
Yun.
Pwede na rin.
my past 2 years being in the Philippines, but very little. Very little.
Very good.
Yeah,
You will learn in time.
I don't know what's
Yeah, we
going
can
on with
hear
the
you.
audio.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Josh. What are the plans, Josh? When are you coming over?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still talking to my agent, trying to figure out when it'll be best for me to come back. I know right now there's a 7-day quarantine period that I have to clear before I can actually, go back to my place and stuff. So just still trying to figure that out, and I talk with my agent and go from there.
Mm-hmm. Where are you in California, Josh?
I'm currently in LA right now, Los Angeles, California. It's been cold actually. It's been really cold the past couple of days, so it's been a nice change of weather over here.
Yeah. Jero, LA. Another question, Josh. What are your expectations in the coming draft, Josh? People are saying you might end up as the top pick, or what are your personal expectations?
I mean, for me, it's really out of my hands. It's up to the teams, and it's up to whoever has that pick, and whatever they want to do with it. Personally, I just want to come in and do my job, play, give everything I have to, whatever team that chooses me, and commit to winning ball games. For me, I just want to come in and play my role and contribute, and make my mark on the league.
Okay, I see you wearing a Kobe Bryant shirt. Is Kobe your number one
Fan?
Oh yeah.
idol?
Yeah, Kobe. Yeah, growing up in LA. Growing up in LA, of course, I grew up watching Kobe, and over the years, I've worn number 24, number 8, trying to gain some inspiration from that, and just go out there and give play with that Mamba mentality, and just represent the best I can.
Yeah, good. It shows in your game. Anyway, good luck, Josh.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Riza?
Hi, Josh. First, thank you for taking our call because it's getting late from where you are right now, and we appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
So we would want to maximize this opportunity to get to know you better because we know that in the upcoming draft we might not have that opportunity to see you guys play in the combine or conduct as much interviews as we had before because of the whole pandemic situation. So let's start with the basics. Where is your family from here in the Philippines?
My family from in Philippines are from Pampanga, so I currently have some family still in Pampanga, still actually. So that's yeah. My family is from Pampanga actually.
From Pampanga. Have you ever visited them? And are they excited too? Because, it's been a long time that people have been wanting to see you play in the PBA.
Oh yeah, super excited. They hit me up asking me all the time, trying to see what team I'm gonna go to or when I'm gonna enter the draft. Because I was supposed to last year, and then I ended up playing 3x3 again. So I'm just excited to finally put my name in the draft and be a part of the league itself.
Well, actually, that's been the situation since last year. Your name would always pop up, and they would say last minute or something would come up, and you would withdraw from the intention of applying to the draft. But what made you solidify that decision that perhaps this year is the year?
I think it just was about time. I'd been playing in the ABL for 2 years, and then got to showcase what I could do in the Philippines. And I think with just building up my resume, I'd say before entering, not just going in young, give myself time to grow as a player, explore different outlets before entering the PBA. And I think right now is as good as time as ever for me to enter with the level I've been playing at and just getting better over time. I just think that right now is a great opportunity for me to be a part of the league.
I agree. Okay, the other chasers would have questions too, and then I'll circle back into some more in a few. But Jerry has questions.
Okay.
Yeah, Joshua, how are you? Yeah. Pero Firma owns the number one pick, and the team might use it to get you in the draft. How do you see yourself playing for Terra Firma, especially if they didn't trade CJ Perez?
I'd be very excited to walk in there, and I think with the group of guys they had, last year's first pick, Rose Adams, I played with him a little bit, me and Rose played a little bit, and the guys they just traded for, and the guys already on that team, I think that I can come in, contribute, and be build chemistry and be hopefully win some games and be competitive in the league. That would be a great opportunity. I think so at least. I don't know.
You're playing with CJ with the 3x3 team, right, Joshua?
Yeah. We're on the national team. Me, CJ, Mo, and Alvin.
How do you see CJ as a player?
CJ's very talented. I mean, he can score anytime he wants to. He's definitely somebody who he's definitely hard to guard. I say that much. So I mean, when it comes to 3x3, having the combination of him, Alvin, and Mo, I think they're all talented guys. I mean, I can't say enough. I mean, I like to call guys like that hard to guard. You know what I mean? It's hard to play defense on those guys because they can pretty much do what they want to do out there anytime they want.
And one more, Josh. Were you surprised that Terra Firma traded CJ Perez?
I was surprised, because leading up to it, I thought I might get to play with CJ and Rose. I thought that would be a fun lineup to see. Well, if they picked me, that was, if they picked me, but that would potentially be a fun lineup. But, I was surprised to see it, but at the same time, that's just it's out of, our control. It's just they decided was best for the teams, and both teams were happy. So, I mean, we'll see. We get the eighth. They have the eighth pick too. Hopefully, they pick. It'll be interesting to see. I'll say.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. Please.
Ang soft-spoken mo, Jerry, when we talk to Phil Ams. I love the whole demeanor. Okay, Zaldi Perez also has questions for you.
Okay.
Hi, how are you, Josh? Good evening.
I'm good. How you doing? Good evening.
That's what the cold here, huh? Kind of cold there.
I know.
That's my question. Well, if you were to choose which team to play for, what team would it be?
If I could choose like any team, I think I'd play for. I think Ginebra would be the team I'd play for. I think they have the pieces. You know, with the pieces they have on their team already, I think if I was to be on that team, I think you know, it'd be fun. I think it'd be fun with those to play with those group of guys. You know, you have Japith and then you have Stanley Pringle. I mean, those alone to be, you know, fun to play with, and then the rest of the team, you know, a bunch of talented guys, bunch of guys who, you know, winners, bunch of guys who's won before. So I think that, you know, for me, I think that would be if I had to choose a team, I think that would be the team I'd choose.
So you really love Ginebra, but anyway, it is expected that you will be drafted by Tiro Firma, and who knows, you will end up with Ginebra.
Tinitrade mo agad eh.
That would be fun. That would be.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, really.
Hopefully, one day.
Okay. Thank you, Josh.
Keep my fingers
That's all.
crossed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You keep
Thank
your
you.
fingers crossed that you really love to play with Ginebra. Okay, thank you, Josh.
So Josh is rooting
Thank
for LA Lakers since he's from LA. Josh, the next guy that will ask you a question or question,
Should I turn my?
you can
should
tell
I
already.
turn-
He's
should I
for
turn-
Celtics.
should I turn-
Look at his face.
Should I turn my hat too?
Hey, man. Hey, what's up, man? We got some competition here, man. Got some competition, man.
Oh man.
Hey, Josh. Josh, you mentioned Ginebra. Does anybody told you that you're look-alike with Mark Kagiwa?
Yeah.
What?
No, actually, I haven't heard that, but I can see how I can see it. Now that you say it, I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it now.
Yeah, look-alike of a younger Mark Kagiwa.
No, jeez.
Josh, the last couple of years, you've been playing on 3x3, 3-on-3 competition. Will that be make a difference, or would that hard to adjust for you going back to 5-on-5 after playing like the past 2 years, 3x3?
I don't think so. If anything, I think it'll help me because of the way 3x3 is played. You know, you work on different aspects of the game. Like for instance, like ball handling, like I'm dribbling the entire time. You know, on 3x3. So like when you convert that to 5-on-5, I think it'd be tougher for somebody to try and take the ball from me, or as far as physicality goes, or running offense. I mean, I think 3x3, you apply a lot of 5-on-5 things to 3x3 just in different aspects of the game. So I think it might be an adjustment period for me, maybe like a week or so. But after that, I think I'll be fine.
Josh, you mentioned Kobe. Growing up, you idolize him. But in the PBA, growing up, who do you like among the players?
Growing like idolizing in the PBA, I mean, it's tough. That's a tough question for me, honestly. But I think you just got to look at the guys who won the MVP and who won a lot of championships, in the past. And I think a lot of them SMB guys, a lot of the Ginebra guys, and just a lot of just the guys who won. I think I look up. For me, is seeing guys reach that goal and reach get to the mountaintop and winning a championship, and then once they lay that path, I think you just have to follow that path and hope to follow those footsteps.
Mm-hmm. But in a couple of months, Josh, we'll be seeing you play in the PBA. So among the current superstars, who do you want to face? Who do you want to play? Expected to have a tough time. Excited to play against.
I think I'm excited to play against all the top guards in this league. I think Phoenix have Matthew Wright. I think Matthew Wright. Even from TNT, you have Bobby Parks, Roger Pogore. You can go across the league. There's every team has good guards. So I think every night is going to be a time. You know, you're going to see a different type of guard every night. So I think every team has those guards that you want to go against, that you want to compete against every night, try to get better against. So you have to take every night as a learning opportunity and try and get better. So for me, I'm ready to play everybody.
Josh, since you're wearing your LA hat and I'm wearing my Boston hat, you see us facing in the finals? Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
That's not a long shot. Come on, Josh. How do you see our face-off in the finals?
Oh, I see Brooklyn coming out the East. I don't even see.
Come on, man! Come on, I'm leaving. I'm not here, man.
I'm just saying. But I'm confident the Lakers can repeat. They have a lot of tools, a lot of pieces. Talented ball club. They got the best player in the world on their team. So I don't know.
All right, Josh. Good.
That is the politest way to say you guys are not going to make it through, Wayland. So he's being nice. He's being nice, real nice. Okay, Albaka has a question for you also.
Oh man.
Just one more question, Josh. How do you prepare yourself for the PBA while you are still there in California?
Well, I've been able to get into a gym like 4 or 5 times a week and get shots up, get cardio up, and just stay in shape. I think for me, most importantly, as long as I'm getting shots up and staying in shape, I'll be ready to play. It's tough right now with everything being closed and not being able to have access. Thankfully, I do have access to a gym, and I'm able to get my work in and stay ready, because I know it's hard for everybody being able to get in the gym right now. So thankfully, I'm okay, and I'm ready.
You're based in LA. Have you had the chance to meet Manny Pacquiao there?
I haven't met him in LA, but I have met him in the Philippines, and he's a great guy, great guy for sure. Senator Peck.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Okay, Jerry, do you still have questions?
Yeah, one more. Josh, you've been a big name in the ABL, in the D-League, and in 3x3. Do you see yourself enjoying the same success in the PBA?
I think it's not something I worry about. I think I just want to come in and learn as much as I can and, play hard, I say. I think for me, as long as I'm giving 100% in what I'm doing, I think with the results to follow, success, I mean, whether, it's good or bad, you got to live with it. And I'm okay whether, I have that success or don't have success. But for me, I think I work hard enough that, I'm confident in myself and I'm confident in, what I can do. And so I let the work speak for itself, and, we'll just see what happens.
Okay, thank you.
Josh, I know you're friends with a couple of guys who's, been in the league and who is still in the league. Do you get advice from them or tips, perhaps, about the PBA?
I've talked to a lot of guys in the league already, and I've got a lot of tips. So, that's one thing. Whether I was in the ABL or even in 3x3, I'm not one not to ask for advice for somebody who's been there before me, or or somebody to teach me. I'm willing to learn, I'd say. So, I'm definitely talking to those guys and getting those guys' opinions and just, soaking everything up. So for sure.
who's like a mentor to you as of the moment? I know you have, of course, your agent. Your parents are also, of course, a big influence, perhaps, on the decisions you're gonna make, especially about your career. But let's say with these guys that are in the league or was in the league, is anybody somehow, being that influential voice to you?
I can't. I'll say no. I won't say. I'll say no only because of the fact that I've been playing. I only in passing, and I say right now with how tough everything has been, it's been tough to keep in contact with people
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's been on their own time stuff. So I haven't really been keeping in touch with too many of those guys. But I think it's definitely something that's going to happen sooner than later. With the draft coming sooner than later, I'm going to have to reach back out to the guys who I have spoken to and get their thoughts on stuff I have no idea what I'm walking into in the future.
Right. Well, the draft this year could be, or is said to be, very different. It's nothing like we've ever seen before. We might not see a combine, or it could be different. The whole event of the draft day could just be virtual. How does that make you feel? It took you so long, and then it's kind of like taking away some of the experiences,
Yeah.
perhaps.
I mean, I think it's just what it for me to describe everything right now. It is what it is. I mean, I can't complain about it. I think I got to be thankful that there is a draft, and I think thankful that there will be a season, and that we'll be able to play basketball. So I think you got to look at the big picture of things. Big picture is, we're still going to play basketball at the end of the day, and I'm thankful for that. And whether I got the whole experience or not, I'll get the experience of playing in the PBA. So that works for me.
All right. Okay, so we have very limited time, and we'll give you this opportunity to give a shout out to people that are behind you in your corner. It's going to be a process, and what they would always say is, it's one thing to get drafted, but to stay in the league would be another thing. So, are there people that you want to thank as early as now, and your message to the PBA fans that are so excited to see already?
Yeah. No, I just want to thank my mom, my family back home, my daughter Kinsley, and just thankful for them, supporting me up to this point. I think that it's been a long journey for me over after I left college, and 2016 that was. In the past 4 years, just getting better as a person, growing on and off the court, and I just want to let the PBA fans know that when they see me on the court, they can expect for me to see me playing hard and see me giving everything I have out there, and hopefully I show what I can do and showcase my abilities, and I lead to a successful career, and I'm able to stay in the league as long as I can.
And we wish for the same to you. Thank you so much, Josh, for giving us this opportunity. We hope to be able to talk to you perhaps when the draft gets closer.
All right, thank you guys.
Okay, thank you, and we'll catch up with you next time.
Thank you guys for having me too. Thank you guys for
Salamat. Ingat.
Salamat.
Thank you, Josh.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
That is Joshua Munzon, one of our many PBA hopefuls that has applied already and is projected to come out very early in the PBA draft. Again, Jerry, this is a record high. Tama ba, Waylon? Record high number of applicants. Almost 100 applicants na tayo. And it's going to be very interesting. Alam niyo ba, meron pa tayong isa pang rookie na makakausap maya-maya lang. And we'll also have, of course, an opportunity to get to know him just as much as we got to know Joshua Munzon. Kaya wag po kayong aalis. We're going to take a very short break. Our guests will be on standby when we come back. Dito lamang po sa
Chasedown!
We'll be back. welcome back to the Chasedown. Sa mga natututok pa lamang, hello, welcome po sa ating paboritong tambayan tuwing Saturday ng hapon kung saan hihimayin, pag-uusapan ang mga iba't ibang sports balita na nangyayari sa ating bansa at syempre na rin sa abroad. Kasama natin ang ating mga ka-chasers. We have Zaldi Perez, we have Waylon Galvez, Jerry Ramos, and Abac Cordero. We want to say hello to our viewers via live stream sa ating mga suke na talagang walang mintis every Saturday. They're always watching. So thank you for joining us. We just concluded talking to one of PBA draftees for this year and is projected to come out at first round. Joshua Munzon was chatting with us earlier, and now isa pang PBA applicant ang ating makakausap. What's interesting is pareho rin sila ng initials. JM din, no? JM din. And it's an opportunity for us. Yes, it's an opportunity for us to get to know them more. Kasi nga this year, medyo naiiba itong paparating na draft. You know, unlike dati, ang press, katulad natin, we have so much access para makakuha ng information sa kanila. Ngayon, limited ang ating oras at ang ating opportunity. So, we're so happy to bring into the show these hopefuls, PBA hopefuls, para mas makilala rin natin at ng PBA fans. So we're ready. Is he on standby para makakwentuhan na natin? Yes, is he on standby? I think he is, right? Okay, so let's bring him to the show. Recently played for the DLSU Green Archers, and you know, again, makikilala natin siya soon enough in the PBA. He's also projected to come out very early, perhaps first round. We have with us Mr. Malonzo, Mr. Jamie, tama ba? Jamie Malonzo, how are you?
Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? Thank you guys for having me.
We're good. So, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Riza, and then we have on the show esteemed writers from different publications and platforms. Jerry Ramos is over there, the one in glasses and black shirt. The one in the Boston Celtics cap is Waylon Galvez. In a fedora is Abac Cordero. And I don't know why he's not wearing a cap and everyone else is, other than myself. That's Zaldi Perez.
Hello, guys. Nice to meet you guys.
Jamie, we spoke to Joshua just a few minutes ago, and he's in California. May we know where you are at right now? Are you in the Philippines?
No, not yet. I have a flight headed there soon, but I'm currently in Las Vegas right now, my dad's house.
Las Vegas. Okay, so anong oras dyan ngayon?
Right now it's about 11 p.m.
Gabi na pala. So nagtatagalog ka?
Hindi pala eh.
Nag-freeze bigla. Jamie, do you understand Tagalog? Can you talk Tagalog also?
Oh, konti lang.
Pwede na.
Even
Pwede
us,
na.
Even us,
Pwede na yan.
Because
Best in English. We'll do English.
We'll do English? Okay.
Yeah.
Kasi kanina kausap namin, we were speaking to Josh, so we kind of like used up all our English from Josh.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine.
We're happy to have you on the show because it's an opportunity again for us to get to know you. So your dad, you said, is from Las Vegas. So your mom is from the Philippines, and where here?
My dad is from Kansas. My mom is from Manila. I think my family originates from Pampanga.
Oh, same with Josh.
With Josh.
Kapalin.
Yeah, there's a lot of basketball players that come out, right?
Oo, no?
For real, like real good basketball players from Pampanga, and the list is getting longer, and you're soon to be added in that list. But among the many Kapampangans, who do you know is one of the, who for you is the best Kapampangan player so far in the PBA?
Careful.
No, I heard there's a lot. I forget who exactly was one of the biggest. Who's one of the biggest to come out?
Oh, well, there's Arwin Santos. There's Calvin Abueva. There's Ian Sangalang.
Jason.
There's Jason Castro.
Okay.
And there's soon enough Jamie Malonzo and Joshua Munzon.
Right.
Great.
And a lot more.
I'm gonna go with the Bees. Calvin. Calvin and Jason Castro for sure.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, the Chasers would have questions also. Maybe we could start with Jerry. Jerry's from spin.ph.
Hi, Jamie.
Hey, how's
Jamie.
it going?
Yeah, will you be here in Manila by the time the PBA holds the rookie draft?
Opo. I should be getting there sometime mid-February. I know I got the quarantine to do, so I'll handle that, and I should be ready to go.
Okay, and what's your expectation for the draft?
For the draft, I think I see myself going 1, 2, maybe 3, but definitely for sure one of the top picks.
Wow. Any teams which already approached you and told you, hey, we're going to pick you?
Or trade.
You know, I let my agent do a lot of that. Like you said, careful, huh? But yeah, I know we're talking to a couple teams, so we should have a good understanding here pretty soon.
Any teams you prefer to play with or play for?
Yeah, I got my teams. You know, I like winning, so definitely one of the top teams. You know, I like winning, so that's probably where I'd want to be eventually here.
San Miguel or Ginebra? They're
One of the
winning.
two. I know they're winning.
Careful.
No, careful. I think preferably. I don't know. I've sort of been a SMB type of guy, but I know I'm biased.
Say that again, sorry.
I said, if I were to be honest, I'm more of an SMB guy, but I guess I'm just being biased.
Okay, thank you, Riz.
Okay, just before we move forward, who's representing you?
My agent's actually PJ Polaris, Titan Management Group.
Nice. Okay.
Same with CJ Fair.
Yeah, same with CJ.
Awesome. Okay. Abak has questions also.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You played for LaSalle for 1 year, and it means you're not going into the PBA blindfolded, right? You know, you're quite familiar with the PBA.
Yeah.
Are there any particular players that you've seen play that you might compare yourself with?
Definitely. Just over like these last few months, I've been studying a lot of the players in there, you know, and I definitely see myself playing. I know Gabe Norwood's a great guy, great player in those ways. I just sort of see our same little body structure, and yeah, I know there's a lot of guys I definitely look at and see myself playing like Matthew Wright, great shooter. I think his game's just something I want to model mine after, you know. Just little things like that. I try to study a lot of the players going in.
Okay, so those are two of the perhaps the best offensive players. How's your defense, Jamie?
My defense is definitely. I consider myself a defender at the end of the day. You know, I try my hardest on both ends of the court, especially the defensive side, to make up. So yeah, I say I like playing it. You know, I'm gonna play it hard, whether it's whether we're down 20 or up 20. I'm gonna keep playing defense.
All right. Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
Okay, Waylon, go ahead.
Hey, what's up, Jamie?
What's up, boss? How are you doing?
Careful.
Before
Careful.
questioning you, I'm gonna prepare myself.
Oh, please.
Oh.
Or no sleep.
Bleeding.
Leading.
Nosebleed.
Okay.
Because after Joshua,
Okay.
it's you.
Sounds
JB,
good. I'm gonna try my best.
we all saw you for just one season for LaSalle, playing for LaSalle. So
Right.
how do you prepare yourself for the draft? You said you're in Las Vegas right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been out here pretty much training with a lot of the NBA guys that work out here as well. I think I've been working out with at least 10 of the NBA draft picks this year. So just putting myself in elite competition, going up against them, trying to get better every day. And I think the last time I played basketball in the Philippines or anywhere competitively has been a year away from. It's been a year now, so I try to get better every single year, and I think I'm just ready to be out there and ready to showcase what I can do.
Yeah, of course, JB. Most of the basketball fans here, local fans here, remember your dunk on 30. Of course, that's one of the highlights.
Ooh.
We see more of that in the PBA.
That's the plan, boss. I'm trying to get those out for you guys. I'm gonna be out there trying to dunk on anything and anything standing in front of me at the end of the day. So for sure.
Okay, I'll pass it to Riza. I'm safe, JB. I'm safe. I'm negative. No blood. No blood.
Okay, sige.
Wow.
Salamat, boss. Salamat.
Zaldi Perez also would like to ask questions. Zaldi.
Yeah, how are you, Jimmy?
I'm good, boss. How are you?
Oh, I'm also fine. And I'm also negative.
Okay.
Just like Colon. Anyway, Jamie, you only played for yourself for only 1 year. Is it right?
Opo.
And then how come you jumped too soon to the professional league?
I actually have been playing 4 years out here in America for college already. So I only have one more year to use up. So I used up at LaSalle, and I think it sort of gave me the exposure I needed to go into the professional league out here. And I think everybody's familiar with me now. Everybody has seen a little bit of what I can prove just in 14 games playing. I know I played a little bit. I did my pro stint with Mighty Sports, but I think I'm ready for the big leagues now. And I just want to get out there and showcase what I can do.
Okay. Is there any team that has promised to pick you in the draft?
I can't say much, but as far as right now, anything could happen. Anything is up in the air. So I'm pretty sure on come draft night, I'm gonna be just as surprised as you guys are. So I'm looking forward to it.
So I will repeat this question. I already asked this to Munzone. If you were to choose which team to play for, what team would it be?
Everybody's asking this question. I can't answer it the way. But honestly, I really don't care. Honestly, I just want to be able to play, and whichever team picks me, I know I'm gonna have fun with. I'm gonna be able to gel with the guys. That's the stuff I can't wait for. Just gelling with the guys, finally being on the roster and being able to play. So I guess I could say any team. Any team could have me. You just gotta pick me.
You played for us for 1 year, and I'm quite familiar that you're quite familiar with the PBA, and of course you have a favorite team in the pro league. Which team?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I can answer this one. I think just in these last few years, I've been mentored by Danny Siegel. So if I could play for the same team that he played for, SMB, that would mean a lot to me.
That's it. Okay. So your favorite team is SMB. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised if you end up playing for SMB.
Yeah, right.
That is your favorite team. Yeah.
Right.
Am I right?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, bud.
You know, you're
thank you, guys.
fortunate to be under the guidance of somebody like Danny Siegel. He has good experience, and I'm sure he's shared a lot of insights. What are the things that stands out the most among the many things he's taught you?
Um, Honestly, he just guides me totally in the right direction. Everything he's told me before I even got to the Philippines has been the truth. And I think that's one thing about Danny. He's just always going to keep it real with me. He's never lied about anything. He just keeps it straightforward and tells me how it's going to be. He has so much experience. He's been a champion at that level, been MVP, he's been Rookie of the Year. So, I mean, like you said, I'm just fortunate to have a guy like that guiding me in the right direction. Because truthfully, honestly, I don't know what I'd do without him. He's like we literally have phone calls for hours and hours, especially after games, especially during times like this. He's just always in my ear. So having a guy like Danny, I'm just honestly blessed.
For sure. Jamie, this year, the PBA is kind of like being a little more lenient with the requirements for Phil-Americans that would want to apply for the PBA. We know it's not an easy process, especially acquiring the requirements from the DOJ and the Bureau of Immigration. In technicality, I know, are you in liberty to discuss, are your papers done?
Oh yeah, everything's been done here for a while now. I know we've been working super hard on getting those done this whole past year. So shout out to PJ for getting all that stuff done for me. He's definitely been very professional, and definitely we got all of it figured out.
I wanna pick your brain on and your honest thoughts about how hard it is to secure all those documents just to be able to apply. It doesn't guarantee you a contract. It just gives you that. It just makes you eligible to apply. What are your thoughts about it? Some people would say it's just right because they're trying to manage the number of film talents that would play in the league, but at the same time, being Filipinos too, you were just perhaps born in the States or you just live in the States for a while. You're also Filipinos, so you're also entitled to play in the PBA, and the fans would also love to see you guys. What are your thoughts about these requirements?
Yeah, honestly, it's a super hard rule. It puts a lot of pressure on the league, especially when you have great players like a lot of the draftees coming into this league. They've played for Filipino teams and all that. They've represented the country well, and it's a sort of a hard decision, But I think the way the PBA thinks about it is that it's just very complicated, with the paperwork, and especially with I know it's different for everybody who's Filipino in the family and who's not. All the paperwork is so difficult, but especially if like your mom's Filipino. Maybe if she was even born in the Philippines, it kind of sucks if your paperwork isn't right. So, I mean, I know there's a lot of great players that want to get into the league, and I feel for them. So, definitely something, definitely a touchy subject.
Well, good thing that yours is straight and you're able to you're able to apply. Okay, on a lighter topic, because I noticed in a lot of occasions you would say po and opo. Are these lessons from who's Filipino? Your dad?
No, it's actually my mom.
Okay, so your mom taught you to say po and opo.
Oh yeah, you'd be surprised with what I know. I tried when I was out there at LaSalle. I was trying to learn. I was really trying to learn. I was trying to learn a word a day. So I mean, you'd be surprised what I know. I'm really shy right now. So.
But I'm scared to ask the words that you know, because usually it's not the not so nice words that you would know first. Sometimes that happens.
Right.
But, okay, so you grew up in the States. You were born in the States. Tell us about that whole story.
Yeah. So I grew up in the States for the longest time. I always was proud to say I was a Filipino. My mom was from the Philippines, so I'm really half and half, which is 50%, 50%. So I'm really not more of the other, But yeah, just growing up, I always tried to be a proud Filipino, whether it was rooting for Pacquiao, whether it was just representing the country. I've always like thought of coming back to the Philippines. I never got the chance to growing up. My mom never really had the money like that to grow up, so it kind of meant a lot to me coming back here to get LaSalle and being able to bring her back here just to see what it's like. So just stuff like that, you know, it's humbling. And honestly, I could say in the last year, I really love the Philippines. So
Did you get to try?
Thank you, everybody.
Does your mom still cook Filipino food for you?
oh, the best. She cooks the best Filipino food, I promise.
Which ones?
She really does it all. She really surprises me. My favorite dish is, you're gonna think I'm basic, but my favorite dish has always been sinigang. I know waking up, she always had the breakfasts. She does all of the fishes, the calderetas, the pretty much everything. One of my favorites, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. One of my favorites growing up was diniguan. Yeah, and so I sort of figured out what the ingredients were, and then I started to shy away from it, and I stopped eating it.
You're right.
I'm gonna see.
Because,
I'm older now.
Because if your mom is from Pampanga, correct?
Opa.
She must be an awesome cook. That is a culinary, like, one of the best culinary places in the country. They are amazing cooks. So you grew up eating all these Filipino dishes, and you didn't know what dinuguan was made of until you were a grown up?
And so I think I finally asked. A little bit when I got older, and then I just was like, oh, I gotta stop eating that. And I think I shied away and stopped. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna make a comeback. I promise. It's gonna be big. I'm gonna eat it one time. I'm gonna see if I like it still.
Okay,
If you
so
try it again, you invite us, Jamie. You invite us.
I will for sure.
but sinigang, I'm
Information
with
after
you.
this.
Yeah, Asitaulaba also like dinuguan.
Right?
Yeah, Asitaulaba. You know Asitaulaba?
It was my favorite. I promise. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna make sure.
I'm also a member of the sinigang. Like every day, I can eat sinigang. Okay.
I like that. I never heard that.
How about the
Sisi,
adobo? You did not mention adobo.
Oh yeah, that's for sure adobo. My mom makes a lot of that. There's a lot I'm forgetting. I'm telling you, I'm shy right now. But the sisig, I tried the sisig in the Philippines, and I think I like the sisig in the Philippines a lot.
nice. So we're
Yeah,
just trying to get to know more of your Filipino side because, if anything, you know, the PBA fans would really love to be able to connect with you. And sometimes perhaps that's one of the many bridges that we're trying to connect. They feel, sometimes the PBA fans could feel like the Philams are hard to approach, or, you know, you have a certain wall. But, you know, stuff like this makes us realize that after all, we're just like everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a super nice guy. A lot of people tell me that they're scared to approach me, and I don't get it. You know, I love everybody. I'm a super nice guy.
Okay.
I will say though, I'm working on my Tagalog, so I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah, that's very important.
I'm learning.
You have to learn how to speak Tagalog fluently. That's one of the key.
So let's say the draft is tomorrow, and you have to say thank you in your speech in Tagalog. Can you actually give us a few lines today? If you're gonna practice, we can coach you.
Okay, I'm gonna need a lot of coaching if that's the case. Are you gonna? Can you help me?
Okay. Just because I was just given a heads up that we have limited time. How about you try to address the PBA fans and thank them, and you know for looking out for you guys because they're very excited to watch you guys. But we hope that you deliver your message, your parting words in Tagalog. Can you do it?
I don't think I can, but I can't say thank you, you know, and I hope everybody watching, you know, just knows I wish I could say thank you the way I want to you guys, but salamat po, of course, but I wish I could say the whole sentences, but I can't yet, but I will be able to soon. So
But that's the spirit. We can tell
okay.
that you're a guy who's willing to learn, very coachable, and that's the most important thing. You don't stop learning. We're excited to see you in the PBA, and soon enough, good luck and be safe coming back to the country. It's a different protocol that you're about to get through. So good luck on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, Jamie Malonzo, thank you for your
Thanks,
time.
Jamie.
Stay safe.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe, everyone. Thank you, guys.
On
Thank
the
you.
Chasedown.
Sana, don't forget.
I appreciate it. Salamat.
Careful, careful.
Careful.
Bye.
Didn't go on. Hey, didn't go on, I promise. All right,
That
bye,
was
guys.
Jamie Malonzo, again,
Bye.
one of our PBA applicants. And this is fun. You know, this is something that we could do perhaps every week. Kahit isa or dalawang PBA applicants, pwede nating makakwentuhan. Okay. We hope you enjoyed talking to Jamie and Joshua as much as we did. Balik tayo sa mga kwentong umikot sa mundo ng palakasan. Ngayon, very quick, let's update our sports fans about the fencers. They're headed to Ormoc City.
Yes, oo. Actually, today umalis yung fencing national team. February 6 to April 6 ang kanilang magiging training bubble dyan. No? Kasama dyan, of course, yung head coach nila na si Alex Eala. Siya ang nagbalita sa atin na finally makakaalis na sila today. Kahapon natin siya nakausap. Itong gagawin nilang training camp dun sa lugar mismo, sa Ormoc City. Kung saan si paring Goma natin, paring Richard Gomez natin, siya ang presidente ng Philippine Fencing Association, nagtayo doon ng bubble training para sa ating fencers.
Aba.
Actually, meron tayong 6 na fencers kasi nalalahok for the Asian Championships, which is the qualifying tournament for the Tokyo Olympics. So, yan ang kanilang pinagpapapreparahan. Of course, nangunguna dyan. Among the 6 fencers natin, yung ating Southeast Asian Games gold medalist, si Jillian Nicanor. Makakasama din niya. Of course, nandiyan si Chris Jester Concepcion, Haniel Abelia, Noelito Jose, at si Nathaniel Perez. Ang pang-anim dyan, si Sam Katantan. Alam naman natin na si Sam Katantan nasa Amerika ngayon, playing for Penn State University. Actually, ngayon ang start ng tournament for the Nittany Lion ng Penn State. Ngayon mag-umpisa yung competition nila sa NCAA o yung kumbaga yung mga preliminary tournaments para maka-earn ng points para siya mag-advance sa regional and also sa tournament proper ng NCAA. So ano yan, 2 months yung sa Ormoc City. Ang kwento ni Coach Amat Canla sa atin twice a day ang kanilang training for the fencers. Ang total nila is 21 kasama na dyan yung coaches. Bakit ganun kadami? Kasi yung 5 fencers na will try to qualify, syempre kailangan yan may kalaban. Mayroong kumbaga sa boxing may kaspar o scrimmage. Ang term sa fencing yan pre-fencing, kumbaga yun yung ensayo. So kailangan may kalaban. So nagdala sila ng extra fencers para matutukan yung training nung 5 nag-training for the OQT. So every week o every update natin yung mga fans ng sports, lalo na syempre nagpo-follow sa fencing national team. Riza?
Nice. Sa Ormoc City, and again, it's very close to Richard Gomez, who happens to be, correct me if I'm wrong, is Richard Gomez, is he still part of Philippine Sport Commission?
No, he's the president of the PFA, the Philippine Fencing Association. He's also the, tama ba, second vice president of the Philippine Olympic Committee.
There you go. Okay, nice. Thank you, Waylon. Maraming salamat. Okay, now we'll go to some Super Bowl news. Dahil this weekend na yan, Zaldi, that's going to be super exciting.
Siyempre. Maglalaban niya. Ang exciting dito, maglalaban yung sinasabing GOAT ng NFL sa pinakamagaling ng player ngayon. At ang 43-year-old na si Tom Brady versus nung itong $500 million player na si Patrick Mahomes. Pwede rin tawaging old GOAT versus the young GOAT. Ito ang magiging pang-10 Super Bowl appearance for Tom Brady. at looking for his 7th win. Isa itong record at lalong impressive considering 19 years pa lang siyang starting quarterback. Plus 2 years on the bench, 21 years total. Si Brady ang magiging oldest to play in the Super Bowl. Yan. Kaya kung mananalo ang Bucks, sinasabing the GOAT na talaga si Brady at hindi na ito mahahabol ng sinuman. Kapag manalo naman ang Chiefs, sinasabing si Mahomes ang makakahabol sa 6 Super Bowl wins ni Brady at eventually ay magiging GOAT. Sa Lunes, ang Super Bowl 55 sa Raymond James Stadium sa Tampa, Florida. Ibig sabihin, ang Tampa Bay Buccaneers ang first team na maglalaro sa Super Bowl sa sarili nilang stadium. Mapapanood ang Super Bowl 55 sa Lunes sa One Sports Channel ng Signal. At yan po ay mag-uumpisa alas 7:30 ng umaga. Yan.
Wailan ko na see that. What's that? Oh, Tom Brady! Nice.
Yeah.
So the Buccaneers.
Ganda talaga ng mga koleksyon mo. Yan, ang tabayanan yan. Ipapalabas dito sa atin yan sa Signal. Waylon, Albert, Jerry, and Waylon. At 7:30 in the morning. Yan, maagang-maga. Sigurado, ang daming manonood dyan all over the world. Yan,
Oh
yan.
yeah, and also, ang isa sa mga pinakaabangan ay yung halftime show.
Oo. Marami nangyayari dyan. Di ba? Yung halftime show, may mga pa-effect yung mga artist na nag-perform dyan.
I haven't been in the loop
Madonna.
of what's going to happen on the halftime show. Who's performing halftime?
The
Well,
Weeknd.
no,
Oh, The Weeknd.
Hindi ko alam eh. Hindi ko alam kung sino. Usually kasi, Lisa, ano yan eh, surprise yan eh.
No,
Surprise.
Waylon already said it's The Weeknd that's
Yeah.
performing. So that's
Na-ano
going
nila
to be
yan?
exciting.
Na-announce nila yan.
It's The
Yeah.
Ang
Weeknd.
na-announce mo ba?
It's The
Na-announce
Weeknd.
yan.
Alam mo ba, Zalby, yung
Ah,
nakanta ng The Weeknd?
Hindi eh.
Ayun. Yun tayo.
Hi.
Oo. Tago tayo doon.
Lodi.
Iba yung kantang yun, Abak. Isang linggong pag-ibig yun. The Weeknd. Iba.
Paano mo rin sa'yo, na?
Alam ni Risa, ha?
Diba?
Alam ni Risa.
But anyway,
Oo.
from the Super Bowl, again, just a reminder, it's going to be, of course, this Monday. Monday sa atin kasi linggo yan sa kanila. And it's aired on One Sports, on Signal, and it's going to be as early as 7:30 in the morning. So that's going to be something to look forward to from Monday. But now, Abak will share with us also some impressive and exciting news about Alex Eala continuing her success this year.
Yes, yung Super Bowl na yan, kadalasan, pagising ko, tapos na.
Ay,
Anyway, Alex Eala, patuloy ang impressive 2021, ano? Yung 15-year-old dating pambato sa tennis, ay tumalo ng 248 spots para makapasok sa top 1,000 sa women's professional players in the world. Number 942 na siya ngayon. Malaking tulong yung pagkakapanalo niya ng title sa ITF crown niya sa Mallorca, Spain, ano? At habang sa ITF Junior Circuit naman, number 3 siya, no? Dito sa ITF. Sa ITF kasi, ito yung mga, nandyan na yung mga talaga sila Barty, sila Serena, sila Alep, andyan yung mga magagaling. Top 1,000 siya dyan. Sa junior naman, number 3 siya. Ngayon, dumalaro na naman siya. Doon pa rin, sa circuit na yun sa Spain, ano? Umabot siya sa quarterfinals, kinasamaang palad, nabigo siya kagabi kay Oksana Selementeva ng Russia sa quarterfinals, ano? Ang hirap naman dahil in less than 24 hours, 2 laro ang nilabanan ni Alex Eala. The other day, 1:30 na ng umaga, Philippine time, natapos yung match niya at inabot ito ng 3 hours. Tapos kagabi, 8 o'clock in the evening, meaning less than 24 hours, dinalaro naman yung quarterfinals niya. So siguro baka napapagod na rin nitong 15-year-olds lang. Iba niya nakakalaban dyan. 20 years old, 25 years old, 28 years old. Siya, 15 years old. Sumasabak. So, okay lang. Keep it up, Alex. Thank you.
Yep, we're rooting for Alex, definitely. We're going to pray for her continuous success and great health for the rest of the year. Kasi katulad ng sinabi ni Abak, it's a tough schedule that she's having, but let's hope and pray that, of course, she stays healthy. Okay, now another good news na gusto nating ibalita sa ating mga ka-chasers, ang Premier Volleyball League ay nasa signal na! We are so happy to be the new media partner again of the Premier Volleyball League, and they will be with Signal for the next 3 years. They just signed a 3-year deal with Signal, so you'll get to watch, you and me will get to watch the volleyball games on One Sports, on free TV, and of course also through Signal TV HD. Now, tentatively, April lang simula ng kanilang liga, and they're hoping to have a bubble format also sa may bandang, Calamba, Laguna. So again, that's tentative, and let's hope and pray that the situation improves para matuloy nga yung bubble format na yan by April. But nevertheless, what's sure already is from Superliga, lumipat na yung mga kupunan natin na tulad na lang ng PLDT and Signal dito nga sa Premier Volleyball League, which leaves, of course, the other league with only 3 teams. So we're kind of like thinking ano kayang mangyayari doon sa kabilang liga bilang 3 na lamang yung nakupunan doon. That's going to be a discussion, but nevertheless we want to focus on what's good, and that is of course the Premier Volleyball League now being with Signal. So super exciting yan, and I'm sure magiging magaganda yung mga paparating lalaro. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Okay, next topic. Ito rin mainit. Greg Slaughter, Zalby, did he not sign with Ginebra already?
Well, according to Coach Tim Cole, pumirma na ng kontrata si Greg Slaughter. Nag-expire yung kontrata ni Slaughter pagkatapos ng 2019 season at hindi naglaro sa PBA Bubble kung saan naging champion ang Ginebra dahil alam natin na nagtampo itong mamang ito. Makakasama na si Slaughter sa kanilang depensa ng Philippine Cup kung saan makakalaban ang reloaded San Miguel Beermen na may kasama ng kung saan may kasama rin si CJ Perez sa pagbabalik ng ni June Mar Fajardo. Ngayon, ang magandang tanong nito, sino yung paborito dito sa Philippine Cup? Ang Ginebra ba? O San Miguel? O Meralco? O silang lahat na? Yan. Let's start off kay Risa.
Meron pa ba?
Meron ba discussion?
Meron
Wala ba? O di, nagpasa na natin to. Risa, ikaw na bahala. Kala ko meron pa discussion
for Barangay Ginebra Gin King fans, I'm sure that's a welcome development again to have Greg Slaughter. A week ago, we were talking to Prince Caperal, di ba? Nagbibiro nga siya about June Mar Fajardo na magpahinga na muna. But I remember him saying na kung magbalik man si Slaughter, walang magiging problema para sa kanya kasi palalakasin lang lalo nito yung kanilang kupunan. So that's a welcome development. Okay, so from Greg Slaughter, we have somebody naman saying goodbye to the PBA after 17 years. Harvey Carey, Jerry has announced his retirement.
Yes, tama ka, Riz. Kung may nagbalik, meron din namang nag-retire. Ito nga si Harvey Carey, after 17 seasons, playing for just one franchise with the TNT Tropangiga, finally decided to retire. Si Harvey Carey, alam natin, napiling 4th overall pick ng TNT noong 2003 PBA Draft at naging malaking tulong para manalo ang team ng 6 na championships. No? Kasi naging miyembro din siya ng PBA Mythical second team nung first year niya sa liga at nakasama rin siya sa 2007 All-Defensive Team, naging All-Star noong 2011 at naging miyembro ng 1,000 offensive rebounds at 2,000 defensive rebounds. Ang kanyang career averages, 6.9 points at 6.7 rebounds. Kaya kay Harvey Carey, enjoy your retirement. Go.
See you around.
Jerry, is it a surprise that Harvey Carey announced his retirement? We know in the recent years that he's played, he's not getting as much minutes, di ba? But he seems to be okay and still happy kapag nakakausap natin siya. Was it a surprise that suddenly nag-announce siya ng kanyang retirement?
Not exactly, Riz, kasi even before the 2020 season ng PBA, bago pa nag-pandemic, na nagpapahiwatig na siya or napabanggit niya na it could be his last PBA season. No? And siguro, yung nangyaring pandemya na naglaro yung liga sa bubble, isang conference lang, siguro it also helped convince him na finally, siguro it's about time to retire from play.
Tama. Tama yan.
It's sad, this year we've seen Ranadel de Ocampo, rather last year, announce his retirement. PJ Simon. We also have Kelly Williams saying na magpaalam na rin siya sa PBA. Waylan, how does this make you feel? Isa-isa na nawawala yung mga idol talaga natin.
Cyrus Baguio pa.
Cyrus Baguio also.
Oo nga, oo, tama. Siyempre, yan yung nung medyo naumpisahan natin yung career sa PBA. Kumbaga, nung medyo nag-uumpisa tayo mag-cover ng PBA, medyo yan yung mga nag-uumpisa pa lang din yung career nila sa PBA. And to see them, yung retire in this situation, feeling ko wala silang, kumbaga parang biglaan yung pag-retire nila because of the of the COVID-19 pandemic. Alam natin si Sanitos merong pag-aalinlangan, hindi nga siya naglaro in the last bubble. Biglang nagkaroon ng ganung sitwasyon and parang they were forced to end their career. Tapos hindi man lang nagkaroon kumbaga ng magandang goodbye. Hindi katulad ng mga nakaraang veterano natin, ang ganda na tama si Jerry, magandang exit. Yung mga veterano naman ngayon na nag-decide na mag-retire, mababalitaan nila natin sa online, sa website. Sana lang, if back to normal na tayo, sana hopefully, at least kahit pa paano magkaroon si PBA or yung teams nila, at least nung kumbaga yung parang i-honor sana yung mga nagretiro na inabot ng pandemic. Kasi maganda. Di ba? Ang laki naman ng mga sila sa liga.
Si Ate Paula ba? Di ba? Parang...
Hindi pa retire.
Hindi pa ba nagre-retire si Asi? Palagi na nababalita na magre-retire, pero mas marami na sa kanya. Pero, alam mo, ngayon, marami din kasing mga kilalang player sa PBA na nag-retire na walang masyadong hindi maganda yung exit na bigla lang nawawala. Isa sa diyan si Dindo Pumaren. Di ba? Si Dindo Pumaren na magandang yan pero bigla na lamang wala na siya sa PBA lang. Sige, tamo kayo wala nalaman. Ganun usually.
Abak, what does this say about somebody like Harvey Carey and how special of a player he is? Imagine he stayed in one franchise for 17 years, and that's something that we don't see very often. When you have so much liberty to move and at the same time, ang daming pwedeng mangyari, di ba? Sa iyong career, to be able to stay in one team alone for 17 long years, ibang klase yun, no?
Yes, parang iilan lang silang ganyang players, if I'm not mistaken, kasama ni dyan sila Ray Evangelista, sila Dennis Espino, and maybe a couple, tama. It only proves one thing, when you are a player na isang team lang ang pinaglaruan mo, and for this long period, you are well liked by the franchise. Di ba? Kasi parang napakahirap sa kanilang pakawalan ka. either by trade or by simply letting you go. It speaks well of the players that we just mentioned. Ano? Siguro yung work ethic nila is very commendable, ano? For a team to hold on to you for 17 years. Can you imagine that? Imagine niyo. Di ba? 17 years.
Well,
17
let me think.
17 years. Hindi
And
ka
since we
tinanggal
were
ng team
talking
mo.
to, we're talking to rookies that are set to join the PBA, careers like Harvey Carey is perhaps a career that they can learn from. Diba? Yung longevity,
Correct.
yung naging pag-aalaga ni Harvey Carey sa kanyang pangangatawan, sa kanyang mga relationships in the PBA, para katulad ni Harvey, magtagal din sila sa liga. Again, our congratulations is sent to Harvey Carey and his family. We were hoping to have him on the show, but again, I'm not sure kung nandito rin siya sa Pilipinas or nakaalis na sila ng kanyang pamilya papunta ng abroad. Nasa US na. But let's hope na makausap natin siya para makakwentuhan. But nevertheless, congratulations. 17 years, fruitful years at that. Congratulations to Harvey Carey. Okay, very quick, meron tayong mga NBA balita, lalo na sa All-Star, Waylon. Kevin Durant is leading the votes.
May All-Star pa ba? Ayaw na nga ni LeBron James maglaro ng All-Star eh.
Oo nga.
Ito, kung si Harvey Carey nagstay sa isang team, etong player na to palipat-lipat ng team. Tapos number 1 pa rin sa All-Star voting. Si Kevin Durant ng Brooklyn Nets, siya ang current leader ngayon. Sa first round ng fan voting para sa All-Star ngayong taon, meron siyang more than 2.3 million pesos na boto. Yan ay sa Eastern Conference frontcourt. Naman ni Kevin Durant ang reigning back-to-back MVP na si Giannis Antetokounmpo with 1.75 million. Kasunod yan si Embiid ng Philadelphia 76ers. At syempre, ang Boston Celtics superstar, Jason Tatum. Nakabiscore na points nga ba kanina, 40 points. Tinalo yung tinalo yung LA Clippers. Tapos, syempre, sa Eastern backcourt, andyan ang leading scorer to ata ng liga ngayon, si Bradley Beal ng Washington Wizards. Syempre, James Harden ng Nets, teammate ni Durant. Kyrie Irving, ang ball hog ng Nets with 1 point. Ang dami siguro magagalit sa akin na fan ni Kyrie Irving. At syempre, si Jaylen Brown ng Boston Celtics. Ito naman, banggitin din natin from the Western Conference. Ang frontcourt dyan, LeBron James with 2.28 billion. Nikola Jokic ng Utah Jazz at Denver Nuggets. Kasunod dyan, Kawhi Leonard ng Clippers at si Anthony Davis, ang teammate ni LeBron sa Lakers. Sa backcourt naman, syempre, nandiyan si Steph Curry, Golden State, Luka Doncic ng Mavericks, Damian Lillard ng Blazers, at ang Rookie of the Year ng Bubble Tournament NBA, si Ja Morant ng Grizzlies. Yan ang mga leading vote getters ng NBA ngayon. Hopefully magkaroon nga, maski ayaw ni LeBron James. Ito, Riza, isa lang mga ka-chasers, isang medyo sad news lang sa NBA. Kasi yung veteranong Gualtia ng NBA na naglaro for the Cleveland Cavaliers, ito yung nag-champion before, si Matthew Dellavedova, posibleng mag-retire at 30 years old. Kasi nagkaroon siya ng concussion, iniisip niya na mag-retire. 2 months ago pa naman ito nangyari. Kaso iniisip niya nang mag-retire kasi naging option or unwanted retirement ito dahil nararamdaman pa rin yung mga symptoms or yung mga, di ba, pagka yung ganyan, hindi naman kaagad-agad pinapabalik ng NBA yan. Meron dyan mga procedure, meron mga protocol sa ganyan. Hindi ka pwede kaagad bumalik. So, because of that, kagaya ni paring Abak, medyo nahihilo, medyo nasusuka ka ba, pare? Yung mga ganyan, nagre-retire na
kailangan niya ng Tai Chi.
Kaya yan. yung mga NBA games, NBA updates. Naku, mapapanood nyo lang yan mga ka-chasers sa different platforms ng Signal TV. Yeah, Riza, back to you.
Yep, Signal of course is available also in Signal Play app. So make sure na meron na rin kayo niyan. Okay, we still have time. So pwede pa nating daanan ng mabilis ang writer's block. And I think Waylon's writer's block would be focusing on our talented fencer who just celebrated her birthday. Tama ba yan?
Yes, Riza, happy birthday, Samantha Kyle Kapantan. Yan ang ating 19 years old na. Yes, 19 years old na si Sam. Actually, ang kwento niya sa atin, nag-celebrate siya nung birthday February 1, last Monday. And during the training nila, after the warm-up, medyo sinurpresa siya nung kanyang mga teammates. Hindi niya akalain na may mga dalang cake. At I think ilang cakes binigay sa kanya ng mga teammates niya. Siyempre, first time to ni Samantha Katantan na mag-celebrate, hindi kasama yung pamilya. Siyempre, ikaw ba naman, celebrate ka ng birthday mo, you're 19, wala family, malaking bagay yun for her. Kung mas naramdaman niya na yung tanggap siya nung Penn State University, mga teammates niya, ito, sinelebrate siya. And yung birthday niya comes 5 days before her first competition with Penn State University. So, siguro kung Friday ngayon na sa Amerika, Friday ng gabi, baka ngayon nagpapahinga ngayon, the following day, tournament na niya. Mag-start na sila competing. Hopefully, mag-earn ng points. Hopefully, mag-advance sa regional tournaments. And let's pray na magkaroon siya ng spot for the tournament proper ng USNCAA. Saan yan mangyayari? I believe sa March. Diyan gagawin sa Pennsylvania.
Nice. So happy birthday to Sam, and we wish, of course, her the best of luck as she pursues playing fencing, suiting up for Penn State, a Division I school, and hopefully magtuloy-tuloy kasi alam natin, isa rin siya sa ating mga pambato para sa national team. So happy birthday again to Sam. Now let's go naman to Cebu. Tama ba to, Jerry? Dadayo ba tayo na Cebu?
Yes, Riz. Bandang South to. Dahil nagtayo ng bagong liga dyan, yung tinatawag nilang Pilipinas. Super Cup. And alam natin, si Dondon Hontiveros, isa sa mga popular na player na nadiskubre yan sa South, no? Tubong Cebu yan. Siya ang nahirang na ambassador nitong bagong liga na ito. Exclusively ilalaro yan sa Visayas and Mindanao. May 6 na team from the Visayas and 6 na team sa Mindanao. Double round elimination. Kung sino yung mananalong koponan from the Visayas at kung sino yung mananalo from Mindanao, yon ang maglalaban para sa kampyonato ng Ismin Super Cup. At tentatively, magsisimula ito ng April 9, araw ng Kagiting. Ayan, si London, no?
Aba, nakita mo pa.
Jerry, dahil minention mo yung Ismin Cup, hindi rin natin racket siya ng CEO ng Ismin Cup, Super Cup.
Rocket yan!
Wait lang, Jerry, I just have a quick question. Kasi parang may nabasa ako na, is this the league that has yet to secure clearance or permission from, do they have to secure a permission from GAB or IATF?
Yes, okay na sila, Riz. Naprobahan na yan ng GAB, binigyan na ng go signal, and they will play in a similar bubble setup, both sa Mindanao and the Visayas.
Oh, that's good. That's good news. So again, sa mga manlalaro dyan sa may Visayas at Mindanao, good luck sa inyo. Alam natin, napakarami pong talent dyan. So that's a very good opportunity. And we wish Don Ontiveros, a good friend of ours, the best of luck since he's going to be like the ambassador for the said league. And he's so much right and fitting for that. So, bago tayo magpaalam, again, we want to thank our viewers for joining us today. Very quick, may mga babatiin ba kayo mabilisan lang? Waylon, I'll start with you.
Greet ko lang yung mga nanonood from Pocari Sweat, si Ma'am Nelly, si Ma'am Rachel, Sir John, Hello sa inyong lahat and see you soon.
Good.
And
Jerry.
hello also, of course, Willa, Lizelle, and Mana.
Okay,
Yun.
Jerry.
Yung mga suki natin, sila Gab Pereras, Dan Cordero, si Julian Lapid, and happy birthday kay Waylon, kaklase mo to, si Estong Ballesteros. Tsaka yung asawa niya,
Happy
si Maring Nora
birthday,
Ballesteros. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Ganun din kay Mitch Flores ng PBA. Hi, Mitch. Lagi
Uy, hi,
nanonood
Mitch.
sa atin yan.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, Mitch.
All right, Zaldi.
Okay, yung aking may bahay, si Ani, binabati ko, saka nanay ko na laging nanonood dyan. And syempre, yung mga listeners natin sa radio. Yan.
Thank you.
Para
And,
kaya yung booth natin lumuluwag pa na,
right.
lumalawak.
Aba?
Well, ako, yung hindi ko napapangalanan, pero yung isa nating kaibigan, medyo konting prayers pa for the family, mayroong konting pinagdadaanan. Alam mo na kung sino ka.
Galing na yan, gagaling.
Andito lang kami.
Mm.
Thank you.
Kuya,
All right.
Kuya,
Again, maraming
Kuya.
salamat po sa
Kuya.
lahat ng tumutok po sa atin ngayong Sabado. Next week po, 2:00 hanggang 4:00 ng hapon, magkukwentuhan tayo muli. Again, different sports stories, topics, at marami pang iba ang ihahatid namin sa inyo. So we hope that you guys enjoyed this show as much as we did. In behalf of our ka-chasers, Abak, Zaldi, Waylon, and Jerry, and the rest of the team, ako po si Lizzie Diaz. Maraming salamat po, and this has been the... Kami po ang boses ng
Galing.
pinagkaisang
Sabay-sabay.
Pilipinas, 1PH. Thank you! We'll see you next week! Bye!
next week, Valentine's! Valentine's!